Week 11 is here. We have 4 weeks left, including this one of the regular season, which is horrifying for us that are sitting outside the playoffs right now. But this is the status of our league. It's pretty even. We're all within 4 games of each other. We got 3 people at 7 wins. We got 3 people at 3 wins. We got 3 people at 4 wins and 3 people at 6 wins. And then me and Evan Clay are sitting at 5 wins, right there in the middle. And the funny thing is, I'm the second highest scorer, and he's by far the lowest scorer. So that feels great. Love that. So at this point, everyone's broken 1,000 points scored. Even Kyle Hayden has scored over 1,000, except Clay. He is about 80 total points behind, and Briggs is 100 points above me, and I'm in second overall scoring, but in 8th place. So that feels great. But Ish, Cal, and Rob are each 1 win away from being guaranteed a playoff spot. Kyle, Hayden, and Makozy are all 1 loss away from being eliminated from the playoffs because, as I've established, we never had someone worse than 500, which is 7-7, making it in the playoffs. So everyone's scraping to not go below that 7-loss mark here, which sucks for Kyle and Hayden because they play each other this week, so someone's going to be eliminated. But let's get into the matchups. All right, not sure why this was the first one that I have here, but let's go at it. Clay and Ish. This is big for me because Ish is already in the playoffs, basically. I need him to win this. I need him to win it badly because if he wins and I win, then I flip with Clay and I'm back in the playoffs. Unfortunately, it doesn't look good for him. He's starting A.J. Dillon and Tutu Atwell in this City Boy matchup of the week. I'm Isha's biggest fan, but Dillon and Atwell are not good options. Thankfully, Clay is starting Gainwell because he finally gave up on Dalvin Cook, which is great. A great idea by Clay. Clay is still just riding the backs of his big 3, Lamar, Saquon, and Amon-Ra. And Amon-Ra's been a beast. He leads the league in 100-yard games. I'm not confident about my pick, but I like Hawkinson against Denver. I like Derrick Henry against Jacksonville, and I love Terry McLaurin against the Giants. So for very selfish personal reasons, I'm picking Ish here. Get it done, big fella. Get it done. All right, next matchup is our official Toilet Bowl matchup of the season, I think I'm calling it, because the loser goes home. The loser is officially done. They will have nothing else to play for except not coming in last. Winner gets their 4th win, and they still have to win out, but they're still alive. So, yeah, and these are the bottom 2 teams in the league officially. Makozy has a tiebreaker over each of them. Maish is bottom 2, and he ain't 2. Maish is officially our worst team in the league. Maish is a slight favorite this week. He did a good job on waivers, picking up Ty Chandler. Madison for Makozy might just be done this season. He's been horrible, and now he's injured. I'm going to take Maish in this matchup. Kelsey's back. I like Hollywood Brown against Houston. Houston's a good team, but they've been getting in shootouts. That's how they've been winning. I sneaky like Rachaad White this week against San Fran. I think Baker might get kind of shut down. I mean, obviously I like Sam Howell against the Giants. I'll be there cheering him on with all my heart, but I don't know if he's going to be enough with this roster. I think Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Howell will carry Hayden's team, but I'm going Maish here. I think Maish keeps his season alive and sends old Hayden back down to the bottom. This is a heavyweight battle, and same logic with Ish here. I want Cal's a 7-3, basically already in the playoffs. I just want him to win out. I want him to knock everyone else back down to the mean. Pouchon 6-4 after starting, I think, 5-0. So Pouchon's maybe the coldest team in the league right now. I can see why he's a slight favorite here. The Houston players aren't projected a lot, but Singletary played really well. Arizona's a great matchup for Stroud. Other than like the first 2 weeks, their defenses looked horrible. Their 1 win against Dallas saved any sort of respect people had for them. What I'm scared about is Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen is notoriously injured. and he is questionable again. T. Higgins has officially been ruled out. I mean, I'm going to pick Cal here once again for selfish reasons, but also because I like the Texans players. I hate Pouchon starting Curtis Samuel, which probably means he's going to have like 100 yards and a touchdown, but I hate it. He's relying on both the Vegas wide receivers, and Kenneth Walker III has not been great recently. So Pouchon needs Kieran Williams to come back so he can put him in his flex, and then Pittman Jr. needs to get back off bye. I'm going Cal here. Let's go, Cal. Get this dub. This is another really important matchup here. Rags at 6-4, and Brett's at 4-6. Brett, if he loses this, we're starting to inch towards that you're playing to not be last kind of vibe. But if he wins, playoffs for sure. And he got really lucky. He caught Rags by Mageddon. Rag has no Bijan, no Olave, and no Kamara, and good Lord, this team sucks without those three. He's starting Mitchell, who's been solid for Baltimore, but they run a 3-back system, and if you count Lamar, they run a 4-back system. So not going to be a lot of consistency there. He's not the goal line back either. Gus Edwards is a goal line back, so Kareem Hunt, he's back up to Ford still. I'm taking Brett here. Brett's projected one of the higher amounts in the league. I think Pollard has a chance to finally get in the end zone against Carolina. Carolina's so bad, and Dallas loves beating bad teams by 100 points. It's what they're great at. They play the good teams okay, but they blow the brakes off the bad teams. So I think Pollard has a good game. I think Jacobs gets in a shootout. And, he has Dak Prescott starting too, so great stack. His wide receivers are buns. Hate it. It's going to be a problem later on, but not this week. Good win, Brett. This could be the matchup of the week. Rob's tied for first. Actually, he has the tiebreakers over Ish and Cal, so he is our number one team. And Briggs is the real number one team. Briggs is the best team. ESPN put out a freaking graphic today that was like, oh yeah, start bench cut Hill, A.J. Brown, and Justin Jefferson. Yeah, Briggs actually can do that hypothetical. It's brutal for the rest of us. And all of a sudden, his running backs, who've been buns all year, started playing well. Jonathan Taylor's been playing well. Warren's officially RB1. Javante's been playing well. Jesus. I'm taking Briggs here. I don't want Briggs to win because it hurts my chances, but there's just... I hate betting against Rob because he always does some black magic shit and gets the win. So, I think Rob has a real chance, even though realistically he shouldn't. But I'm rooting for Rob for once at least. Go Rob. Yeah. You're probably going to lose, but go Rob. Look at me. Real 180 character turn here. God, if that other toilet bowl wasn't bad enough, this one's pretty bad. So yeah, I'm making this Wednesday night because I'm going to be really busy all day tomorrow. And I'm not going to have time to make it. So it's going to be posted Thursday, but I'm making it Wednesday, so I don't blame Makosi for not having his lineup set yet. That being said, it doesn't have much to actually set. I don't know who he's going to put in for running back. I think it's like Samaje Perine. Not great. So yeah, I'm going to take Sutton here. I just don't think Makosi has the firepower. It's basically Jamar Chase against the world here. I think Ayuk and Kittle are going to have a good day. Mostert is going to have a good day. Eckler against Green Bay, and A-Chain might come back this week. This is the matchup of 12 and 10. Neither of these teams has a great chance at the playoffs, so they're just fighting to keep their season alive a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, this is ugly. I think Makosi loses here and is officially eliminated from the playoffs. Good win, Sutton. All right, unfortunately, I did not leave a lot of time to talk about myself, which I love to do, but I'm projected the second most points in the league. Scott hasn't set his lineup yet, which is fine. Like I said, it's freaking Wednesday night. He's going to put in Puka, and he's going to put in Cooper Kupp, and he's going to put in Pacheco, and we're going to end up being around projected the same. I'm sadly going to take Scott here. I love his matchups for Stroud and Tank Dell, and I love his matchups for Cooper Kupp and Puka. The commies threw all over them this week. I'm taking Scott here, even though I think my team will do well. So yeah, like I said, I blabbered on for fucking forever for some of those earlier matchups. Here's my predictions.